Over the next 30 days, we are going to embark on a mission. By we, I mean me. I am going to try to learn how to wheelie. I've never wheelied in my life. I've thought about it as a kid. I've tried to like pop up my bicycle tire a couple times, but I've really never ever gotten my wheel off the ground and tried to wheelie. So over the next 30 days, I'm gonna attempt to wheelie, 0 to whatever it takes in 30 days. And my plan is to come out, practice maybe 10 or 15, maybe 20 minutes every single day, just whatever I can, just to see how far I can get in 30 days. And some of these days might not be consecutive. I may miss 1 or 2 days, but that's the plan. Let's get to it. Come on, guys. We don't need garbage. We'll throw this away super quick. All right. Up. So this has been pretty cool because I've gone from, when I started on day 0, I was just worried about getting my front end up too high and just me crashing out the motorcycle. That was the initial fear. The initial fear was just, all right, I need to get muscle memory in so that when I kick up, I can pull my brake and come back down. Because what I would do is I would chop the throttle. The instinct for me was to chop the throttle so I could drop back down. So we're right at, I think this is day 17 that we're actually doing that. So we went through the throttle chop phase for me, and then I was like, okay, I gotta get the muscle memory in where I'm braking. So lift up, brake, lift up, brake, lift up, brake. And then I've never done wheelies ever. So being able to wheelie is just a balance thing. I don't have the balance. So I need to figure out first how to actually get it up, how high to get it up, where balance point was. Balance point is so high. I'm just starting to get to the point where I can feel the balance point. And then I keep scaring myself and I keep dumping it, either chop the throttle or hit the brake, and I just drop it. So there's that. And then now that I'm starting to get up and feel like I can feel that balance point, the issue is balancing from side to side once I get it up. And it's not consistent at all right now. That's enough talk. Let's go ride this a couple more times and then we'll be done. The real problem I'm having now is I can get the wheelie up, I can chase it out if I wanted to, like on its way down, or even pop it back up a little bit. Not 100% consistently, but more consistently than before. But the thing that I have a difficult time doing is holding my throttle open and then modulating my rear brake to make sure that I stay in the right spot. Just maintaining that throttle is the most difficult thing that I have. So that's kind of what I've been working on. All right, everybody, we made it to day 30, and look what we can do. Isn't that cool? We can hit balance point. I only started hitting balance point yesterday, and I didn't really know what it felt like, but we did it. We hit balance point, and we can, it's like I unlocked it. It's like I can do it now. I can't hold it for very long, but I can get up there at least, and I know what it feels like. I guess I knew what it felt like before, but I can like actually kind of maintain it. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, it's not consistent, but it's there. It's so cool. And in doing this, I've gotten a lot more comfortable with the rear brake and being able to know when my back tire is gonna brake when I'm accelerating. So if I do a sharp turn and then accelerate, I know when my rear tire is gonna break out from me. And just being able to do things like coming up on something like this, just to just step up and feel comfortable, or to step down and be able to get my front up, I think it's really gonna help my just off-road prowess. I really do. So let's recap. This is day 30. This is the last day that we've done it. And I was gonna do 30 days of wheelies and just do it consecutively, but I don't really have that kind of mental fortitude. I can't really do it every single day, or I missed a few days. And it bummed me out for a little bit, but I realized I could just do 30 days of wheelies. It doesn't have to be 30 consecutive days of wheelies, so that's what I've done. It's taken me about just over a month. I started at the beginning of January, and here we are into 2025, but hey, we did it. And it's been awesome. So when I first started, I thought that wheelies were you could either wheelie or you couldn't wheelie. I didn't realize that there are like so many stages to it. You can get your front end up a little bit. You can get your front end a little bit higher. You can get your front end and chase it out. Then you can start to hit balance point. Then you can start to do balance point and do tricks on it. And there's just so many variables on what it is to be able to do a wheelie. And I'm just barely starting to hit balance point. Yesterday, I think, was the very first day that I actually hit balance point and actually rode it for a little bit. And I was worried that I wouldn't be able to do balance point again because it was the first time that I had done it yesterday. And some days are better than others. Some days when I come and practice my wheelies, I don't feel it at all. And I feel like I'm, as bad as I was day 3. And some days I feel like I'm on it and I feel pretty good. And then I go look at the footage afterwards and it just looks like I'm not doing anything. And I'm sure I feels like I'm just up for so long right now. But when I look at the footage again, I don't think I'm actually up for that long, but this is only 30 days of progress, and I'm really happy with how far I've come. So I've done this for 30 days. How long did I actually practice? I practiced this for about 15 minutes every time I went out, and at first my hands would get really tired, and it was tough, but it's been getting better and better. And at the very beginning, I was really coming down hard on these forks, and I was really concerned about it. But I finally figured out that you can actually come down slower once you get used to it. This has been an excellent exercise, this 30-day wheelie thing, because it not only helped me learn how to hit balance point on a wheelie, and I'm just barely hitting balance point. I'm going to continue to work on this, and maybe we'll do like a 3-month or a 5-month or a 6-month update here in a bit. But I'm just starting to hit balance point and starting to feel just a little bit comfortable with it. But I really had to learn how to use the rear brake to maintain that. And I really had to learn that I couldn't just control it with the throttle. I had to maintain throttle and use my rear brake to actually manipulate where I was on that balance point. And I'm still working on that. I'm not very good at that. But from everything that I've read, that's how to make it work. And I can't imagine doing this with the clutch. It sounds very, very difficult. So kudos to whoever's using a clutch to actually do this and using the brake and doing it all and doing throttle control and all that. That's just amazing. Great job. But I really needed something like this e-bike to be able to do it, to figure it out and just start from 0 to get to where I am now. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.